Alrighty, guys, welcome back. So sorry about that. My Wi-Fi just decided to stop working for a minute there. Um, all right. So sorry about that. Welcome back. um,
Hello, Faith.
all right. Goodness gracious. So sorry about that, guys. All right. So if you are
Okay, I
tuning
want
in,
I want to know how much did you freak out when
I
things were.
yeah, no, like you were talking, and then we went on break, and then your frame and Zoom looked like it froze, and I was like, "Oh crap!" And then I saw down at the bottom of the program that we used that like it was just red, and then there was an X on the Wi-Fi, and then I saw in the corner that my Wi-Fi just was like trying to reconnect, and so I like ran out of the room and looked at the router.
Okay,
So
here's
apologies.
here's here's the funny thing. Originally, Faith was supposed to do this a whole episode by herself,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, that would have
I
been
was able to
nice.
fit this in, and I was like, "Oh my God, Faith is going to have to do the last second half on her own."
No, we're good. We're good. Sorry, guys.
That is awesome.
Oh, gosh.
I
Okay.
love it. Okay.
All right, guys. So if you were tuning in before the Wi-Fi decided to not work anymore, earlier we were talking about the NFL executives and scouts ranking top draft quarterbacks, and now since it's Friday, we've got some fun stories of Florida man for you. So, but the first one, we actually have another Florida woman. But our second one is Florida man. But these Florida women are starting to get a little out of control as well. So
I like the Florida women. What was the last one? Was
Sugar
Sugar
Daddy
Daddy
appreciation.
Mondays?
Yeah. Sugar Daddy Appreciation Day. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So this one is an outraged girlfriend breaks into a Florida home, dumps pickled pork inside before slinging a soda bottle. Bottles of Sprite and pickled pork landed a Florida woman in jail after deputies said she threw one of the items at her ex-boyfriend and doused his couch with the other. According to the Lee County Sheriff's Office, I cannot pronounce her name. Her last name is Reddick. Used a hidden spare key to get inside her ex-boyfriend's home. Once she gained access, deputies said she threw and broke items around the house. According to Lee County's Sheriff's Office, she even took a bottle of pickled pork and dumped it all over the victim's couch. When a deputy arrived at the Lehigh Acres home for reports of a burglary, he said he saw the victim outside Reddick chasing after him. Body cam video showed Reddick, who deputies say still heated from an argument inside the home, throwing a 2-liter bottle of Sprite at the victim. The deputy proceeds to ask Reddick to go over by a tree away from the victim so he could talk with the victim. The suspect says she will listen to the deputy, but points a finger at her ex-boyfriend and says, "You, I'm not going to listen to." Reddick was arrested for battery, burglary, and criminal mischief.
Okay. First off, don't be dumping pickled pig feet on my leather couches. Okay,
Exactly.
that's
It was
oh, yeah.
pickled. It was pickled pork like sausages, like the links, not like pickled pork
Pickle.
feet.
Wait. What exactly is pickled
You've never
sausage
seen
links?
you've never seen
Is that
pickled
like
pork
Vienna sausages?
sausage? No, they kind of look like those red hot dogs, but they're in like pickled cans and they're pickled.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I got you covered now. I
Yeah.
understand. You know, speaking of that, changing subject slightly, when you go get hot dogs or something like that here, they normally come in jars.
What?
Yes. No, you know, hot dogs. We're going to go back to the story, but 3 adjustments that you have when you come to Europe. Hot dogs come in jars.
Is there like
Milk,
juice in them?
yes.
Ooh.
Milk is on the refrigerator. I mean, not in the refrigerator section, but on the shelf. Milk is always on the shelf. Eggs are always on the shelf. Those are never refrigerated.
Well, I read that you can leave that like dairy, like milk and eggs out of the refrigerator, but once you start refrigerating them, you have to
You have to leave it in. If you make a mistake and you refrigerate them, you have to. And you cannot, okay, that only applies to European eggs. You cannot put American eggs. Don't be coming home from Walmart, people, thinking you're gonna put your eggs on the shelf or in the cabinet because you're gonna end up with Ebola. No, I'm just joking about the Ebola. But
if they were not originally refrigerated, you can leave them out. But if they were refrigerated in the grocery store, you have to take them home and refrigerate them.
The key is washed, or it's not that were they refrigerated, or have they been washed? Because American eggs are washed, and the protective membrane is washed off of them, so therefore they cannot. They must be refrigerated if they've been washed. But European eggs, they come out au naturel, just the way mother hen made it. I'm keeping it real. So they're just that way. Now let's go back to I had to understand the whole hot dog thing. So I'm picturing more of the European style hot dogs in a jar or something that she was throwing. Is that really? I mean, I've always had this conversation, like thought in my head. Thankfully, I've been a great picker of dates and girlfriends. So I've never had the drama-filled girlfriend, but I have buddies of mine that had drama-filled girlfriends. Matter of fact, I had a buddy of mine. He dated a girl. They got into a fight. The first time, she threw all his clothes on the building's roof across the street from him. That's happened a couple of times. Then one time he came home and she was having, I guess, a pep rally in the front yard because she was set all his clothes on fire. So I'm not used to this drama-filled situation where people are destroying people's houses and things of that nature.
Lucky you. I've had crazy.
Wow. No, I've never had that happen to me. So the whole thing of keying the car, throwing Vienna sausages around the house, and destroying people's property is crazy to me.
I would never do that.
But is it? Whoa, come on, Faith. You can't. No, wait. Hold up. There's a flag on the play right there.
I would never assault.
Wait. You are under oath. This is Tater's court right now.
Replay.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Faith, have you ever gotten mad at a boyfriend and destroyed their property? Faith.
Let me think. No. But after we've broken up and I still have like stuff of his at my house, I have, I've done the whole burning stuff or throwing it away type stuff.
Wow. Why? It's like, to me.
Because my taste in men hasn't always been great.
This is what keeping the faith should be right here. Just talking about Faith's prior dating history.
My taste in men before the guy that I'm dating now has not been great. So, and we'll just leave it at that.
Oh, this is excellent. You live close enough to Florida that you could be Florida woman.
Well, where I originally grew up was very, very close to Florida, and my mom is from Florida, so. So
you were drinking a little bit of that Florida women's water right there in the first place. See,
maybe a little.
I don't understand that. My question is, when someone does these things, because the police arrested her for assault, right?
Battery, burglary, and criminal mischief.
Battery, burglary, and criminal mischief. Those are pretty serious charges for a breakup. I don't know. If you if you're mad at your boyfriend and you throw some things around the house, that's a temper tantrum. I don't know if you should send them to prison for it.
Listen, we are
Yes,
not
ma'am.
getting the whole story. I want to know what this man did to have the ex-girlfriend come over to his place and throw pickled pork all over his couch and her
I'm
toss
the
a Sprite bottle at him. I want to know what he did.
okay. Listen. Okay. I want to hear. I want to hear. I got. This is all about faith here right now. We're gonna have Tater's Court right here now. Okay, let's just say faith.
Yes.
You found out that he was caught cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it justifies these actions? Not me, and I'm not trying to have America turn on faith or anything. So please, we're just having a conversation. Only it's just
Well,
me, you, and me and you, Faith.
okay, so from reading this, pouring pickled pork onto somebody's couch and then tossing a 2-liter Sprite soda bottle at them, yes, it's kind of extreme, but it's not the most extreme thing a woman has done to a man.
Right. That's what I'm
So
saying.
her arrest charges to me seem a little
Harsh.
harsh.
Right?
Yes.
You agree. So we do agree.
Yes.
I would be listen, I'd be one salty brother if that happened. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
I don't deal with drama. When in doubt, I throw her out. If there's drama, I don't do the drama thing. But I don't know if given criminal mischief, battery, and burglary charges are, you know, I don't think that justifies those charges.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Burglary. Let's say that gets you, is she facing years in jail for if she gets convicted of all three of those? Because technically she's done them all. All three of those, you look at that and you could say guilty, guilty, guilty. So you're guilty on three different accounts, each of them giving you so much amount of time. So you have a criminal record because you got upset with Billy because he cheated with Becky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe that may be a little there. Maybe there has to be a delicate dance there. Like there has to be something that's a little less than burglary and criminal mischief and all of that. We agree on that part, right?
Yes.
But you didn't answer the question that I asked originally. Let's say he cheated. Is that enough to do all those things?
Depending on how many times he cheated.
See, I would take it as I'm not gonna destroy someone's place. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna be like, hit her with the deuces. We don't need to see each other. But you said something that's really interesting. It depends on how many times he cheated. There's no such thing as how many times he cheated in my eyes or her.
I guess that's true.
If you're dating someone and she cheats on you, then for me, I can't trust her anymore anyway. So we need to part and go our own way. Yeah. So there's no second chance to cheat with me, but I'm a little different than a lot of other people. I've seen people, their boyfriend or their girlfriend, and cheated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. If your boyfriend cheated on you once and you forgive him, that's normal. You get a pass. Second time, you know what? He slipped on a banana peel and fell. So you get a pass. But that third time, that fourth time, you're at fault, not him. Because he showed you his true colors and you chose to ignore him. Do you agree on that one?
Yeah, I do.
And see, I didn't mean to get on my soapbox on that one, but I feel like if someone has consistently done you wrong and you consistently take him or her back, after 2 or 3 times of being done wrong and you keep coming back, then you have to blame yourself. I feel like, for me, I always look at it as you got one shot at the title, whether I made the mistake or you made the mistake. I'm not saying I'm Mr. Perfect. We all make mistakes. But for whatever reason you split up and you've made that mistake, we've proven we don't work. I need to move on to someone else. You don't I don't think you don't see it that way, or how do you see things with this? We just went into a whole dating situation on this one, and Faith's take on dating a little bit here.
I mean, I haven't done anything to this extreme, but sometimes your heart be hurting, and you don't know how to express that, and sometimes it feels good to, inflict some kind of pain that person inflicted on you.
You want your pound of flesh. That's what you're saying.
I wouldn't do it. I'm not saying
no.
But I'm
just saying what you're saying.
I understand how some women will toss clothes out on the front lawn and set them on fire. I understand that. I do understand that. I get it.
You set my clothes on fire. It is on. It is on. I'm gonna let you know. It is on. It is weird. There's no right answer. I just have certain rules I've always lived by when it comes to dating that have served me incredibly well. And I've always looked at that rule where it's like, if someone's done you wrong, if you're to the point where you're ready to destroy their house, commit criminal mischief,
it's time to go,
throw pork products on their couch, you've stayed too long in the first place.
True that. Tate is dropping some bars right now.
Am I wrong? You have stayed too long in the first place. You should have hit him with the dewies and bounced out a long time ago.
Yeah.
If you're at that point, that's why I was asking, at what point did Florida woman, what did he do? How many times did he do it till you get to the point where you're trying to hit him side the head with some lemon lime Sprite?
Sprite. Yeah.
You understand where I'm coming from? Where did it go wrong that you thought you were Tom Brady coming out of retirement throwing you a Sprite pass side his head?
I don't know. That's why I want the other side of this story. The people deserve to know.
That's the thing. That's the tough thing about these conversations, is when you're like, okay, you got the lowdown. She got 3 different charges on her. You know that there was some pickled pork products involved. There was a refreshing beverage involved in this. That things have went way too far. Yeah. And let's say all charges get dropped. Hopefully they all get dropped. We don't want to ruin nobody's life. So hopefully all charges get dropped. Do they get back together? Because I've seen a lot of these couples get back together.
I sure hope they don't, because then I can't defend you anymore, girl, if you get back together with him. I can't.
And right. If the charges get dropped and they get back together and something happens again, I look at it as her fault.
Yeah.
Because you've already seen, when you see that there's some stripes, you see all the stripes and the spots on them, and you're surprised that he's acting like a cat or a tiger when you know you bought a tiger and he's doing tiger things. You brought it on yourself in a way.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, with that, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we are going to continue with some Florida man stories. So make sure you guys stick around, and we'll be back in a minute.